Hello, here we go. We're good. We're not muted anymore. Hello, and welcome to round 5 of the DWC. This week we are at the infamous Fort William track in Scotland, known for being an extremely tough track in real life, and I think it might just be the same in game. We'll see how the riders fare, but
Yeah.
this one does have checkpoints, so that would
Yes.
be nice.
With a lot of problems involving there.
Yeah,
The
there have
checkpoints
been, but
nonetheless, yes.
they work now. They work
They
now.
do work now.
Everything's
That's what
working now.
matters.
Yes, there were some complications in getting
lot
this map
of
released. There were, but No Human Man, Said, and Silly Goose have all been working tirelessly.
Hey, Rosie's in it!
Yo, hello!
Good afternoon.
Welcome! Yeah, they've all been working tirelessly to get this map to everyone so they
Yes.
can have time to get some good practice in and get racing. Yeah, sick. Well, we're glad you could make it, definitely. It's going to be a good one. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how the races fare. Very, very rocky, rooty track, this one. Line choice will be very important, especially towards the later, muddier sections and then through the forest. There's a big rock garden through there. So it will be really interesting to see how this one goes.
Definitely.
Yeah, so as always, we will begin by showing off the course preview for Fort William, which came out just today, but that's all right. It's out. Yep. I need to change the source because Streamlabs doesn't like the idea of just picking up one thing without a title.
Oh, and thank you, Moonlight, for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6!
6 Annoy the Mods. Yes.
Flippin' heck.
I'd love to see it. Well, he doesn't. I do.
I don't. No.
All right, so let's move over and you can have a look at the course preview for this wonderful track. Hello, and welcome back to another Descenders Downhill World Cup course preview brought to you by the Igloo, and this time it is the infamous Fort William. So let's get on track and see how it looks. So rolling out of the start gate here, through the first right-hander, staying nice and tight to the post over this little hip jump right at the start here. Now you can choose to gap over this rock garden, roll through it, or roll a little bit round it, I believe is within the tape. Either works, staying nice and tight through these corners and low over all of these drops to maintain all of that speed, ripping through the berm here. Bit of a wheelie over the shore bridge, jumping all the way over that rock there, trying to keep all that speed that we gained from that very fast highway section, rolling into this jump here, over onto the shore bridge section. Rolling along here, pretty chill, keeping it composed for the big rock garden. This one's hard to keep your line through and keep speed through, but if you do it right, you should have no trouble on this jump whatsoever. Rolling round into the next corner. This section has some high lines and some low lines. It's up to you what you take on these sections. I got caught up a little bit on the rock here, but that leads you nicely onto this rock jump. You've got to be careful you don't catch up your back wheel on one of those rocks because it will slow you down significantly. Choosing to take the outside line on that one to set up for the rock garden a bit better. Not going too fast through there, but we're taking it nice and chill for this course preview today. Gapping all the way down the rock garden, just catching up a little bit on the back side of it, gapping all the way over these, maintaining all of that speed, landing onto the nice smooth sections, gapping these rock gardens. These rocks will really slow you down if you don't have the right line for them, so you've got to be careful on that front. These large roots in the track here will slow you down hugely as well. Got to make sure you got your lines consistent and dialed for this track, because there is a lot to catch you out. Heading over the big drop, throwing a no-hander into the corner section, coming up to a jump almost at the double drops. Here they are. There's a wall ride here, very much optional. Maybe faster to not take it and just scrub the jump, keep as low as possible, but if you feel like taking the wall ride, there's nothing stopping you. Another drop here into a rock garden section with a lot of roots. This is going to be a really interesting track to see the different line choice from the racers. Coming up to the river gap here, nice amount of padding on the backside of that landing just in case not all goes to plan. There's a wall ride here to try and maintain your speed. You want to get over those roots there because they will catch you out going into that wall ride. They will just take away all of your speed because they are rather large. Into the final jump section here, very famous, down the final 2 drops and into the finish line. That was the Fort William course preview. We will see you on track. Alrighty
Hold
then.
on a minute. What did he just say?
What? Oh.
Hold on.
Oh wait. Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
Are we still muted, Ben?
No, we shouldn't be. I think I unmuted
We're not
myself.
still muted.
We're
I
not
thought
still
we were
muted.
still
We're
gonna
good.
be
Yeah, no,
muted.
I'm ahead of the game
Oh,
now.
I can see Rosie typing. Oh,
We're experienced. Well, that's. Well, maybe
Alright,
we might add some of the races as well. They might turn up today.
maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Okay, so who do we have
Who do we have?
for rank
Well,
2 today?
it depends who's here with us today.
It
So
does.
I'll do a quick call out for rank 2. So we've got Dirkra, Soapcheat, Rookie, 666. Yoink Bobby, I think he probably will be here. Rich is not going to be here. Brandon is here, but he wants to race
Wants to go last.
And Shrama36, I don't know about.
Well, he's online on his phone.
Alright.
I
So,
shall ask. I
Just
should probably
for
check if I
anyone new around, we're
Yeah.
doing roll call. Roll
Oh,
call.
he's currently messaging me.
Oh, but that's pretty,
Yeah.
pretty.
So this is obviously not everyone can make every race, which is unfortunate, but it's very much fair enough. So we just have to go through this short period at the start to see who's here and who's not, to see who will be racing. Shrama will be here, but racing later today, so that's all right. Who else did we have?
But yeah, we normally have this sort of settle period before anyone starts racing, because we've got to sort of get everyone up in here, because it can be quite.
Yeah. Who else?
Like that. Who else? Good question. Anyone?
I don't believe Dirkra is online, but I can always check.
Alrighty. Oh, just got an announcement.
I feel like.
Um.
Oh wow.
Um.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't believe Dirkra has Dirkra ever done an event.
I do not know.
I don't think so, but wow. Thank you very much for that, Rosie.
Yeah.
That is very much
that's
appreciated.
Nice. That is very
Hopefully,
nice.
we have some races for people to come and watch.
I mean, if not, we'll just
If not, we will improvise.
improvise.
We shall improvise.
Adapt.
Overcome. Yes.
That's
All
what
right.
we're
Well,
best at, yeah.
Brandon, are you around now? Perhaps I know you wanted to race last, but you might be the first and last today.
Also, for the record, it's Shift 1 to disable the timer.
Oh, okay.
Just because it'll get annoying.
Oh boy, says Brandon.
Oh, boy.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Yeah, you've got quite a bit of pressure on you if you.
You do.
fast.
You do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's pretty tense today. Oh. Got a lot of people rolling in. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Are we a substitute for Rosie now?
Yeah, we're gonna substitute Rosie streams.
This is Saturday.
Well,
Instead of Fridays with Rosie, it's the
Saturdays with BBB once
That's
one
the
and
horrible.
It's
That's
a really long
horrible
name. That's a
name.
mouthful. But anyway, welcome
You can't
all.
even make it an acronym because you've got BBB once. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
already
that's
an
a problem.
acronym.
That's
It's-
no one will ever know what that's an acronym for.
Is
So
it an
is
acronym for something?
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't.
You
You'll
never
never know. But anyway, welcome to the DWC. It's going to be a little bit of a slow one to get rolling.
Yeah.
Just towards the start, whilst we see who is here and who is not and ready
Yeah.
to race. But we can assure you there will be some racing underway soon here on Fort
As you
William.
would expect in the
As you would
in the World
expect.
Cup, you'd hope you'd see
You
people
would hope
racing.
so. You would indeed. All right. So Brandon, are you there and able to race?
You wanna? Yeah.
Yeah, because if so, I think it
That
might
would
be best if you
very
go fast.
useful for us.
There will be the occasional street where you heard it here first, folks. You heard it here
Oh.
first.
Screenshotting that.
Yeah. All right.
Ugh.
Has Brandon? Okay.
We're bouncing around,
Yeah.
DMing all, sliding it. No, I shouldn't say that.
No.
That's a pretty bad thing to say. Getting all the people ready.
Indeed. All
It
right.
is. It is always like this.
Yeah.
Get people ready. 90 seconds. Hold on,
90 seconds to what?
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon. Okay, 90 seconds.
Set a timer for 90 seconds.
All right. All right, 90.
No,
80.
89. No, set a timer.
Oh, it's going well. It's a really,
It's failed.
it's a really.
Set a timer for 90
That's
seconds.
on my speakers.
1 minute and 30 seconds. Starting now.
Okay. I tried on the Google Assistant. It failed me. I now do not endorse Google at all. Google is the worst product known to man. Alexa is superior. Just because of that. Stop. Just because of that experience right there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's all it was.
Yeah, anyone just joining now, again, should reiterate, we're just waiting to see who's going to be racing and
We're
who's not.
filling in the gaps.
We're
here.
filling in the gaps, we're improvising.
We got a timer. We got a timer going.
Definitely. We'll hope you'll stick with us for some racing. It should be coming up very, very soon for you all. Alright, so Brandon has... Alexa, how long is left on the timer?
You have 50 seconds left.
Ooh,
on your
50
1
seconds less than a minute,
20-second
Brandon.
timer.
Less than a minute. I reckon he's probably getting some practice
Oh,
in, to
he's
be
in,
honest.
he's in
He
the
is.
thing. He's in
All
the
right.
thing. It's
Well, he's
practice.
approaching the finish. All right, Brandon,
So-
we're going to say when you reach the finish, that's your practice run done, and you're coming on track. All right?
So for anyone new in the audience, I will just say the way this World Cup works is we have 2 runs per person, and we have 2 ranks for 2 groups of people, obviously. So what we're gonna do as soon as we can is we're gonna get Brandon. I think is gonna be our first one up. He's in the 2nd rank, just by the way, like just.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Brandon's qualifying was very fast. It
Yeah.
was like half a second off of being in Group 1.
Yeah.
So expect big things.
It was just that tiny sway.
Moonlight has an important question. Do you buy a bike IRL?
Did you say bye?
Bikes are always good.
Oh!
Alright, Alexa, stop. Okay. That means
Whoa.
that it is time for Brandon to do his first run. So let's switch on over to the scene and we can catch up with him. Alright, let's bring him into the commentator's booth. Hello, Brandon.
Welcome.
Hi.
Other people.
Hello.
After we've speaken, I can't speak.
Yes.
Speaking. You were 90 seconds as promised. Very
Yeah,
well done on
to
your
be
timings there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not wrong.
sure
Alright.
was.
Well,
That's yeah.
how are you
the
feeling
plan.
for this run? What's
I've successfully made it to the bottom twice, so that's awesome.
That's always good. That's always good. That's a good
yeah.
start.
I think my solid plan, or legit strat, is to not die, and then the second run continue that strat while also trying to go fast.
That sounds like a solid
But
strategy, and we will look forward to seeing it play out on track.
Yeah, the friggin' rocks, dude. I'm not a fan, if I'm being honest.
There is a lot of rocks.
Rocks
What do you
can go eat doo doo. I don't like it.
out of interest, what do you think of the routes in this map? Because I personally haven't seen many routes incorporated in many other maps because I don't know how well.
I think they're good. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do. They make my life hard, but I think my only thing with them is like they're like hard to see until you're like right on them.
That is true.
They
Yeah,
kind of blend in
especially
with the mud,
that section.
which just tracks. That makes
yeah.
sense. That's how it is in real life.
That is
I
true.
just
Are you a third person
slightly
guy or a
annoying.
first person guy, or be inclusive here, a pro cam guy?
Yes, there are some pro cam purists.
Yeah, those
It's a
people
risky
are
question.
strange.
Well,
Yeah,
there are those people. We have to be inclusive here.
Yeah. Well,
we'll answer the question.
Typically, third person, like with stuff where you have really narrow lines, I would probably do first person.
That is
like skinny.
yeah.
But like on more open tracks like this or stuff with a lot of berms, I don't like going sideways in first person. That like makes my head hurt.
That's fair enough. All right,
Well,
so
thank you.
now you're ready.
Are you
You've had a
ready?
little bit of practice. It's time to get your first run on the board. I am spectating you, I believe. So you may get your first run underway whenever you are ready. Good luck to you.
You'll love to see it. Thank
do.
you.
Okay, this is run number 1.
All right, run number 1 of the day. Here comes Brandonator running down the first straight of Fort William here in Scotland. Scotland, indeed. All right, choosing to gap off of the very large rock at the side of that gap there, staying nice and tight in these berms, taking the inside lines here. The Sam Hill Classic, staying nice and low over the drops into this very fast berm. Grabbing a little bit of brakes into the berm. Perhaps maybe a tiny bit more than he needed to, but he's still carrying plenty of speed into the next section. Looking really, really smooth so far. No hiccups as of yet. Gapping over the rough section there, making it over the jump, but catching up a little bit on the log of the backside of that landing. You really have to watch out for that. Onto the Shawbridge section now.
Yes, pronounced it correctly there.
I did this time.
Well done!
Oh,
That always catches me out.
It does, yeah.
I've got to say. I always go too fast or too slow.
Yeah, the rocks there will make you sort of just glide straight over the tape.
It's a really weird dynamic.
He's held onto it very well there, choosing to take the outside line through here and not well, getting a little bit caught up on the rocks there, but nothing too serious. Still carrying most of his momentum in here. Gapping way over the rocks. Pretty long on that jump. Choosing the inside line over here. Well, I guess inside on the first corner, outside on the second.
Oh, that's an interesting thing conceptually there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Ooh! Right in
Almost
the
got
very
squished.
tight nook in between those two rocks.
Almost.
That is a
And now,
dangerous
I
line to
think
take.
we ought to mention here, because there was a rock gap there. That is meant to be legal.
Yeah,
It is legal to take that rock gap that's just the right where he was a while ago.
Into the famous or infamous Fort William Forest section here. Very long rock
Good
garden,
luck
that
to
one.
him on the roots, jumping over the roots. That's interesting.
Choosing to take the lower line here. See, there's an interesting that's an interesting area because the inside line has a lot more roots, but like historically and through physics, the inside line the inside line will normally be faster, but it does have a lot more roots, so it depends if you can
Is
keep...
that physics or math? Sorry, Karen.
Honestly, not entirely sure, but if you can keep your speed over the roots, it's a lot faster to take the inside.
Not the wall ride. That's
Yeah, it didn't take the wall ride. I do think that it's a lot quicker in that section. The wall ride looks great for style, but probably is
No,
not
I
the
have
play for
seen a few
speed.
people get the top times and don't use the wall ride there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, into the corners leading into the last section of the track
Ooh!
here. Very tight to the tape.
Didn't turn that much there.
Rolling up to the river gap, little bunny
Can
hop
I say
there.
that's my favorite part aesthetically of that?
Yeah.
ride.
That's he's taking it really smooth through there. That is one of the sections like he was talking about where the roots are very blind until you get to them, and they are
As
very
would
large
we all
roots
like.
in that section. Yeah, they are.
And last stretch, go to the right. I
Didn't
think
choose to
that's
take
quicker.
the ramp, although you don't actually catch the transition of the landing so well on that bit, so
I
maybe
suppose. I suppose.
not. All right, through the finish line.
Through the
That's
finish line.
run
No
one for
debt, no
Brandon
debts.
Yeah, that
No
was a very
Hey, I'm
clean
a,
run.
I live.
Nicely
Your
done.
I
leg,
was-
correct.
I'm excited. I didn't death.
Yeah.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome.
No penalties either. So
Alright.
that's very good.
As you know, send over the screenshot when you can. That was a 249.696. A
Oh,
very solid session.
696.
Funny
Hell yeah.
number.
Funny number all
Very
around.
good.
Alrighty
A
then.
good first round. solid.
Thanks,
That was
thanks,
really
Ubri. I
solid.
appreciate you.
Yes,
You
as
agree
always.
with
Ubri.
the nice with the
nice-
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much with the nice.
Yep.
That's always
Bugger.
very good when
Yeah.
we have the nice.
Indeed. Yeah. Matthew
Yeah.
is running a commentary course for anyone looking to get into it.
I am indeed. It's
Sign up for Matthew's masterclass.
yes. Yeah. I'm
Indeed.
trying to think of
Skillshare.
Skillshare.
That's the one.
Skillshare. My course on Skillshare.
Sign up
available
for
now.
brilliant.org. The first
Brilliant.
200 users get 20% off.
All right. Well,
Code DWC at checkout.
indeed.
That
All right.
for
Well,
legal
Brandon,
reasons, that's a joke.
it is a joke. All right, Brandon. We are now ready for your second run. It is
Oh,
ready to get it
that makes one
underway.
of us.
Okay. Well, keep yourself calm and composed, and
Or
good
try
luck.
to, at least.
Indeed, have a good try at doing so. All right.
Thanks.
Good luck.
I will give it a shot.
No rush.
All right.
Okay.
Brandon now psyching himself up for his second run of the day here at Fort William. First run was a very solid one. He might be looking to push it a little harder, cut a few seconds off in this second run. But here he comes down the first roll in, cleanly over the first jump, taking the same line off of that large rock, gapping a bit further left on the rock garden this time, perhaps going a little wider on those berms also. Not sure if that would be saving him any time, but it might be increasing his momentum. Gapping over that rock as well, and braking perhaps a little less, taking a lot more speed into this section than he did last time. Looking really smooth through here.
Going wide.
Looking good so far.
Oh,
Ooh, gapping possibly at the wrong time there. He's off track, unfortunately. That's going to be a minor infraction there.
Minor infraction right
Outside of the tape. Not where you want to be falling off of that shore bridge as well. It could be an issue to get back on, but he's managed it. Going very, very tight to the tape. Perhaps not taking the line that he wanted there, but not an infraction on that one. Nice and cleanly over the jump. Cutting it in nice and tight on this corner. Going a little bit wider on that corner than last time, but sinking lower into the corner afterwards as a result. A little bit lower over the rocks, but got caught up a tiny amount. Maybe wanted to go a bit higher. That's another minor infraction there. And another minor.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, trying to get back on the track, he swept a little bit wide.
Luckily, he's got the first one in the bag.
He did. Much cleaner through there that time, though. Didn't get caught in the rocks. As
Oh,
with the
went to
last
the
one.
right.
Another
Minor
infraction.
infraction.
I think pushing a little bit harder on this run might be lapsing his concentration of staying on track a little
Possibly,
bit.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he's struggling there. Getting a little bit framey on this, so check that out after this run, but hopefully it's not affecting the stream too much.
It's fine with me.
But here he comes into the mud section of the track, heading over the drop. Will he throw a trick for us? Ooh, a nice big whip off the drop. Yeah. We know Brandon. We know he likes to show off for the audience. Even on a run which may not be how we wanted it to go, he'll still make it great for the audience to
think
watch.
he'll especially make
Another
it
little
for the
infraction
audience.
there. Big no-hander over it there. You got to respect it. You can tell he's not going for outright speed and pushing on this run anymore. He knows
Definitely.
his first run is going to be the one that's taken, so he's doing it for the crowd at this point. And you really do love to see that.
Oh, he always underturns there, understeers.
Oh, very...
On the bag.
Yes, yeah, well, very lucky that padding's there. Otherwise, that would have been a much
Well,
bigger
I'm sorry, what?
That is that...
I'm sorry, what?
That is that big old route which I've been talking about.
Oh!
Goodness me, yeah, he was not prepared for that one.
He just decided to go up the wall ride.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything unintentional.
Oh, wow. Big
that.
old motor whip on that one.
Is he going to go up it?
Yeah.
Of course, he's no-hander?
Oh,
No, fair.
huge motor whip. Getting pretty much upside down on that one. Looking very nice. Into the end.
Very nice.
Very
less
nice.
good,
but
but
Stylish
I
run.
mean,
You steezed it.
You
If this
steezed
was
it.
a styling competition,
yeah,
you would win.
exactly.
For
That's what I'm
sure,
just
for sure.
practicing for the Crankworks event. That's all. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Talking of
Alright.
Crankworks in real life has just started on Thursday, I believe, and it is already
Ooh.
going really well. There's already been slopestyle, dual slalom, and pump track. So
I love dual slalom.
dual
It's
slalom is a
underrated.
great event. It is
Hardcore.
so good. Although personally, I'm a speed and style person because like just the mix
Well, of
of
course
like,
you are.
yeah, like the mix of having to go extremely fast while still doing like big tricks is great. I love it.
Agreed.
A fair few
doubt.
penalties on that one
Oh,
will
yeah,
be.
quite a
Also,
lot.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that was not nearly as good as the last
Yeah.
one. For
No,
sure.
Yeah. You had it in the bag on the first one, though.
also,
That's very good.
Yeah.
Bobby is here, so we'll be able to do his run
Definitely
after
makes it
Shrama
very
because
good.
Shrama would like to go next.
Understandable.
So we'll come
Very
back
possible as
to
well.
us over here on the
we
camera
will.
in the commentator's booth. So we will thank you very much for your runs today, Brandon, and
Thank you for
see
being
you
You're
next
welcome.
week for the
Thank
final.
you.
Of
The
the
final!
event.
The event.
Ooh,
Agatha.
Mm.
I
Agatha.
pronounced
Ow.
it correctly now. I
Yes.
must pronounce Agatha in the poshest form possible.
Of course.
Agatha.
All right, so
Good
Shrama,
afternoon, Sram.
hello, welcome to the
Hello.
commentator's booth. Hello, how are you feeling for your run today?
I think it will be pretty easy way to like this track is super easy, so I hope I will not crash.
Confident.
Yeah,
Confident.
Yeah, we like the confidence. It is a lot of the track is pretty smooth and just relies on sort of maintaining momentum. But those rock garden sections can catch you out, as we saw with Brandon. So yeah, all right. Let me just get the stream set up here. What? Oh, okay. I moved the wrong.
Just setting up the stream.
Setting up the stream. Yeah.
Sram
we
is
do
the
just
next rider that we'll be having today.
We do just have to move the run indicator when we have Brandon because he has an extraordinarily long name.
Not as long as other people, though. If
Not
you've
as
seen
long
the
as others.
leaderboard, you will see Dragon Killer at the top. With
Yeah.
I don't know how many characters it is. I think it's probably around good 30 or 40.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's very long name. Man.
All right,
Straight off
so
the leaderboard.
I
No,
will-
that's not rude, Brandon. It's factual. Thank you.
yes. All right. Make sure I'm spectating.
Oh, we got Ubury ready. That's going to be an interesting one.
All right,
Especially
Strummer
considering
here
the length everyone's
in
had
his
to run.
very nice looking gear, racing for Santa Cruz Factory Racing, I believe, today, along with Fox, DT Swiss, Deity, Michelin, and Shimano. Fox suspension also. All right, so I believe everything is set up and ready, so you can get your first run underway when you are ready. Good luck to you.
Another thing to point out here is who made the you
Oh yes,
thing?
Nicholas.
Nick-
As Shrama comes down his first run here, we'll talk about Nicholas. Very kindly made a asset pack for the DWC so that we can all see everyone's custom gear, which is great to see people riding for their teams of choice.
Definitely.
Very cool to see. But yes, Shrama looking really smooth so far. taking pretty much the same lines as Brandon did, perhaps a slightly different line over that first rock garden, choosing to gap off of a different rock. Pretty tight to the tape there. Let's see how cleanly he can get this jump. Didn't catch up on the back of it, looking quite clean in this area.
Oh,
Taking it a little bit onto the way. Very, very tight over that shore bridge there. Probably trying to maximize all of that track, but unfortunately he's got a little bit caught up on that first rock garden because... Well, as he said, the track is pretty smooth and pretty easy. You can really get caught up in that rock garden section there.
Yeah.
It can just absolutely destroy your speed if you're not going into it on the right line. But still maintaining plenty of momentum from this point on. Nice and low over the rocks, gapping over that rock garden, saving all the speed he can. Going inside there, inside the tape, fine. I'd say that's okay. Gapping over this rock garden as well, just about
definitely didn't save him any speed. He went away from the track.
Yeah, that was a big bunny hop.
Oh, he's allowed to do that. Yeah, that's legal.
Oh, wow, getting bucked way forwards on that one.
He compensated though. He
did. He's absolutely fine. Into the mud section now, second half of the track.
Few glitches there, but that's fine.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
Getting pretty caught up on that. Yeah, I will have to see if I'm in 4K or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still looking good. Choosing to take the inside line here, but again, having to bunny hop off of that route, which actually made him offline just a little bit there. So that's what I was talking about with the toss-up between whether you go for that inside line with the sketchy routes or whether you just take it smooth around the outside. And I think maybe it would have benefited him to take the outside line on that one because it didn't look like the inside really worked in his favor.
No, I do think that's an interesting thing with pretty much all...
Ooh, big knack-knack.
All things like this is when we talk about sketch, like sketchy stuff, a lot of it is just chance. I mean, it's pretty similar to real life as well. You know, you take a sketchy line, a lot of it is just RNG.
I think a lot of the skill of racing and having a lot of experience in racing, as we've seen with runs such as Nicholas last time and Ubery on a couple of occasions, such as I believe Stoker DH, he had some sketchy moments where the ability, that's a minor there.
That's a minor.
The ability to make up for a mistake and immediately get back on track and back in the flow of it without having a crash or anything like that would reduce your time significantly. That is one of the main skills, because even if you choose to take the sketchier lines, the ability to keep it going after that is and not crash is really a skill you need to have. All right, very, very solid run. Nicely done.
Will I get a penalty for my little...
There was a couple, one or two penalties there, I think, yeah.
I think it was just one.
Just one, yeah.
Just one.
All right, so if you could send out that screenshot, that'd be great. But yeah, that was still a solid run. It looks like his character is cycling off into the distance, into the sunset.
He's determined. Now we've turned into a road cyclist.
Yeah, this is an XC event now, everyone. I mean, technically, the XC is still World Cup. But...
I suppose.
All right, so that
was...
Yeah, that was a 251.641 there from Shrummer36. A solid run to kick things
with
off.
Only a 5-second penalty, that's not going to be that bad. Same as Brandon had on his first run.
Indeed. Alrighty then. So...
Can I go for the second one?
Let me just change it over on screen, and then
customize some things.
Yep.
Yuri again being very supportive.
We're loving the support in the chat, everyone. Keep it coming. This is great. All right. So, everything is set up, so you can take it away for your second run. Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you, sir. All right. Here comes Shrama 36 on his second run. Nice and low, throwing it a little bit sideways over that hip. Always seeing steez from this man. Got a little bit short in that rock garden section there, perhaps taking off a little bit of speed, but still looking okay. If he can make this a smooth, solid run with no infractions, it could definitely be an improvement on the last one. So that's really what he's looking for at this point. Keeping it nice and smooth around here. This berm actually, surprisingly, can be quite sketchy because it's got like a big rut in it.
I think that's very interesting.
Ooh, what? Oh, he got bucked very, very hard from coming up a little bit short. He didn't get to any of the
checkpoints either.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Honestly, if I were him, I would end it. I mean, he's up to do whatever he wants. But he can carry on.
You know, you gotta wait and see whether, because as with Brandon, if you know it's gonna be a write-off run, here we go.
Yes, he's going for the party lines.
The party laps here. All right. Still,
he knows.
Yeah, I mean,
he's just doing this.
Once you've had a crash, at that point without a checkpoint, he knows that the first run is going to be the one that's taken from this point. So he's
now
throwing
he
a
can
big
take
knack.
relishment in that fact.
Yeah,
Of, like,
yeah, he can,
this is fine.
yeah, he can start throwing some stees along the track.
Definitely, it's always nice to see the sort of the serenity now that the riders have as soon as they know, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm safe.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
even after, like, wow, there we go, big 360 back. Even if you know it might not be the run that you were looking for, it's a weight off your shoulders, and it can mean you can enjoy the rest of the run down to the bottom.
Doing it for the fans.
Exactly.
Definitely.
All right. Well, here he comes. Once again, big trick for Superman over a very small jump here. Very, very good run here for the audience's pleasure. Not really for anything else at this point. But, oh wow, throwing a 360, a lot of steez in that one. Really slowing it down there, looking very, very stylish. Turning into a speed and style event here. Maybe it's going to be a trend. Maybe
We've
it's
had
gonna
XC, now we're having this. What'll be next?
Yeah.
Maybe we will turn into road bikers.
Yeah, I mean, you never
Or maybe
know.
a boat event in that little lake.
Yes,
Little lake section.
all 8 players up at the start of there do a mass start mega avalanche. You never know what can happen on the DWC, everyone. I mean, that's a minor there. I don't know whether it's any point in counting it.
That's true. Same with Brandon.
Big Superman over the drop. This is turning into a slope style event here, everyone. Nice and smooth through this last section. Will he go for the wall ride on this one? Now he knows.
Yeah, of course he
Of
will.
course he will. Nice and steezy. Hell yeah. You really do love to see this.
You really do.
Once you get a nice safe run in, you might as well.
You might as well. I
Exactly.
mean, what else can you do?
Yeah, and it's great to watch. You know?
Great to watch. Yeah. It's always nice to see.
Indeed.
See, this is the lake I was thinking of. Doing
Yeah.
kayaking with
Yeah,
all
do
over
some
there.
whitewater rafting down the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick to have.
That'd
an
be great.
animation
Yeah. Whitewater rafting game when? Rage School?
Maybe that's the next one.
You never know. Alright, down into the big old jump section. Very famous at Fort William. Going big with a huge front flip over the last jump into the last 2 drops. Throwing it sideways and just about making it
almost
through
did
the finish.
entire thing again.
Very
nice.
Very
nice.
good run to watch for sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Very enjoyable.
Indeed. Alright, well, thank you very much.
I just went for a trick
Of
line.
course, yeah, it was
yeah.
great. It was great. We loved it. It was great to watch.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
thank you for the runs, and we will see you next week.
Bye bye.
Indeed.
Bye bye. I said Agatha. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, again.
Agatha.
Goodness me.
I struggled.
All right. Well, for what it's worth, that was a 336.702. For what it's worth, it's a great song. It's a beautiful. 336.702.
Kill you out doesn't matter, but kill you out.
Yep. All right. I believe Bobby is gonna need 10 minutes or so. He said.
Gotcha.
I have not had any sort of confirmation from Rookie.
That was brilliant.
who else
First
do we
couple first things.
Oh yeah, those were some solid first two races there. So Soapcheeks I don't believe has competed ever.
True.
And I don't believe Durka has either. So I believe the only racer we have left for rank 2 is Bobby.
Brandon.
Brandon's here.
Brandon.
All right, so Bobby should be here fairly soon. Oh, thank you very much for dropping by, Rosie. Much appreciated.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you for all the support you've given it for as well. And also, we've got to give a big shout out to Rage Squids for providing the prizes for this wonderful event.
Certainly.
Yeah.
It's certainly helped with keeping people level-headed. I mean, it's
Indeed.
something to look to.
Brandon staring deep into the camera.
Position
He's
perfectly.
watching all of you, everyone. You got to remember, Brandon's always watching.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Thank you, Ray.
Cheers.
Thank you.
See ya. Thank you very much for dropping by. All right. I mean, we can get rank 1 underway and then
that's far too.
skip back to. That's all right.
There you
And
go.
then skip back to rank 2 when the time comes.
We can do that.
So who do we have on the list for rank 1?
Rank 1.
I should probably head back to the commentators.
Probably.
Because it is not
No, I
current.
shouldn't do that. I was gonna try and jump scare you.
Well, you know. All right, so who do
You're
we
all
have?
hard as nails, you are.
Nicholas Bruns. All right, so Nemesis, I don't believe we have had confirmation from neither MB
Alright.
Chaos. Let me have a little
Oh, I
quick
should
look at
have been crossing these out rather than making them red.
True. Oh, Rookie is typing.
Duh. Alrighty.
So no Rookie racing today. That is all good.
Oh, I think I already marked. No, I didn't. Okay. That's chill.
All right.
Again, to the audience watching, just listening to us mutter here, we're organising who's doing what, when, where, because we've got to do it.
It all sort of happens on the day because obviously we can tell people a vague time for when the races are going to start for like rank 1 and such, but depending on how many we get for rank 2, it does vary quite a lot. So
Obviously,
we have to allow for some space.
Obviously, we're not the actual UCI, so we don't have people behind us working and
we are the Defenders Downhill World Cup.
This entire route. Well,
this is mission control.
To be fair, there are a lot of people behind the scenes. Like we should probably say stuff like that. I mean, we've had a lot of content assistance from Immerse and
that is true.
a lot of trail building stuff by, for example, Ed. Silly Goose, obviously.
We can go through the trail builder and say, obviously, so the ones in the game.
Oh, thank you, Brandon!
Yo, Brandon, with the 2 gifted subs.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 gifted sub. Sorry, I don't know. It came out twice.
It says
it came out twice.
So,
but thank you very much, Brandon.
You gave us 2 now.
Thank you very much, Brandon. We do very much appreciate it,
Definitely.
along with your continued support of the whole DWC. Attendance and support of the DWC.
That's
definitely.
always nice to see.
Yeah, so
I mean, we got to start with the track that we're actually starting on. I mean,
yeah.
Fort William was an ordeal. We started. I mean, it wasn't us who started it. We saw Silly Goose.
Silly Goose has been working on this track for a long time.
He started it independently.
Yeah, and it was looking great.
Yeah, and then he sort of put it to the side for a minute, and we started up the DWC, and we thought, well, I mean,
this track looks great.
We kind of have to.
Yeah,
I mean, we have to ask at least.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
More than happy for it.
Oh,
so,
Bobby is connecting. Yeah,
nice.
But we're like, though it's been a long process getting this map tool, you guys, everyone who's been involved with it has been working tirelessly on it, and it's definitely there's been some late nights in the office for No Human Man here, but the finished result is great. So huge props to Silly Goose said and No Human Man for all of their work.
Yeah,
it's a great track.
With
Angrass.
the visuals makes it all look beautiful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the starting trail that's a staple of Fort William, you'll all see it if you've ever seen the actual World Cup. It couldn't actually be put in the map because it just buggered the whole thing. So sorry about that. But yeah, said and Angrass was working heavily on all of the visuals for this. It's been a group effort.
Indeed,
focusing on Silly Goose, and that's just Fort William. Obviously, we had things like Galval.
Brandon Nita 24 is
very
revealing the announcement for the giveaway from his edit that he released. What was it? 2 weeks ago now. It was on the DWC and it wasn't last week, so I believe it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 or 3. But yeah, so absolutely amazing edit. I believe it's called the Elite 9. Was that the name of it? I believe so. But yeah, so if you haven't watched it already, go check it out. It's a great edit. Some really
stick some links in chat. Oh, Brandon's
quality. He's got it under control.
That's
all right.
a Google form.
So
I mean,
Google
that's
form.
fine.
That works.
I was thinking you probably won the video as well.
All right. Well, Bobby is now here and ready to do his run, I believe. So if you could hop into the race chat and we can bring you on into the commentator's booth.
Yeah, bring Doggy over here.
Yeah, he's not.
But yeah, Brandon, a giveaway. I mean, what more do you want? It's free stuff. You kind of want to do that. And also, we probably should mention it. We're on Twitch, obviously. Brandon Nater 24. Right. I'm not going to call him that. Also is on Twitch. Click on him.
Indeed. Yeah, drop him a follow.
I mean, he
Brandon
did just gift the sub.
Yeah,
you you as a viewer are obligated to do this.
You're obligated now to follow.
It's in your contract. It's contractual obligation.
That is exactly how it works.
Exactly. The terms and conditions, you should really read them before you go on play. It really is useful. Feel no obligation.
All right.
Listen not to him.
All right.
Listen not.
So Bobby is here and ready now to do his run.
Very
so
nice.
we're now spectating you. Everything is ready, so you can take it away with your first run whenever you are ready. Good
Whenever you
luck.
are ready.
All right.
Just
So-
noticed Thunder B joined the race one.
He is here to race today. Exciting
Okay.
stuff. All right. So
Starting.
Bobby on his first
Did
run
you
or
check if it was in
doggy.
4K?
What stream? Or the no, it's fine. It should be fine. It's just the
That's
forest section's a little bit hefty on performance. Oh, outside the tape there.
Woo-hoo, that's
That's
major.
probably going to be a major. Yeah, it's a rather large cut, and didn't seem like a massive attempt to get back in on the track, but that's okay for now. All right. Well, still carrying a lot of speed into this turn, so he could still maintain this as a decent time.
I wonder if he's
regardless of
going
that
along
first
the
section.
theory of make a small infraction and it'll make up for it. I can just say that is not going to be the case.
Oh,
the
yeah.
infraction you get from a major infraction, it is
Yeah,
not worth
we
it.
we
I
did
think it's-
decide that we had to be quite heavy on the penalties for leaving the track because obviously, if we were more lenient on the penalties
And if it was happening in real life as well.
oh yeah,
In real life, I mean, to be fair, in
Yeah.
real life, if you cross the tape, you probably wouldn't still be with us.
that sounds sinister.
It does sound sinister. That's
Yeah.
not a threat. That is not a
Yeah,
threat.
we just needed to make it.
At least that's what I say. It's not.
We just need to make like clear that you can't just cut the tape to save the amount of time that it would be like. You can't save more time from cutting than the
Yeah.
infraction would be, so we had to be fairly harsh on that. But most of the racers have been taking good precautions.
Obedient.
They've been taking good precautions to
bit.
keep all of their runs clean and keep it within the tape all the way down to maintain solid times. There's another minor there by the look of it.
I mean, we should probably say as well, obviously this map is one of the only maps that integrated has this leaderboard system.
Yeah.
We don't use the boundaries for that. We don't use the times for that in this.
Yeah, this is purely just done by the spectating, so it's
Yeah.
up to our
So
discretion.
the leaderboard is sort of, it's very objective. Like, it just does what it does and there's no question
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, huge backflip over the drop there. Still could be a solid run at this point. He's had a couple of
Definitely, yeah.
infractions, but the rest of it has been fairly
Sliding,
smooth.
that's an interesting choice.
Whoa,
Over here,
big
will he
backflip
slide?
Superman.
That's
Yep,
the only
sliding again.
Everyone else I've just seen always just takes a while to steer because it's quite
Yeah.
interesting that part. You
Going
do have to
really
steer quite
deep
a
on
bit.
that jump, probably lost a little bit of speed on there. I also noticed that he didn't quite get a smooth line through the rock garden in the forest section either. Actually had to pedal for quite a lot of the section over the rocks, which would have lost him a fair amount of time. So he's probably looking to his
Yep.
second run at this point to make up that time, which he couldn't get in this first run. Getting caught up a little bit on the roots as well there. Just like Brandon was saying, you don't really see those roots at all on that
True,
corner until
yeah.
you get right up on them.
Yeah.
And it's a long track to be able to practice as well. It's nearly a 3-minute track.
Especially consider this is why I'm so curious to see how Ubery handles things because
Oh wow, big
the
case
races for this it got released Monday,
there. True.
at least for them because they got it a tiny bit earlier.
All right,
so
well,
I'm
that's-
really curious to see how they handle things.
Indeed, yeah. All right, solid first run. If you could send over the
Screenshot,
screenshot,
that'd be
we can.
beautiful.
Great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so there's your first run from Yoink Bobby Plays YT or Doggy.
Or Bobby
Solid.
plays.
Or Bobby
Plays.
plays.
He's got a lot of aliases.
a lot
you
of
see.
names, but that's all right. That was a 258.552, not including the infractions, but you still have a second run to attempt to cut down on that time. And I will just change over the stream info now. And oh, I didn't even change it. Well, that's good. Have another transition, everyone.
I mean, we should point it out as well. Beautiful transition.
Oh, it's a lovely
by
transition.
Immerse there.
Yes,
If you
indeed.
call him by that name.
Indeed, yes. Immerse or Lewis made some great transitions. Also been editing all of our course previews. It looks like
He's going
Bobby
for it,
is
that's
already
fine,
on his second
that's
run.
Fine.
He's off. He's good. Choosing the same line as Brandon there, gapping off of that rock. Tight on the inside of these berms here. Probably getting a little bit caught up there on the rougher section of the track. But that's all right. Still carrying a lot of speed through here. And
Oh,
he's
a
not
lot
had
of
the same...
Oh!
Ooh, just about making it onto the short bridge there. But he's all right. He's okay. Heavy braking into that berm. But it's still looking pretty clean. Let's see if he can smoothly get this jump. Yes, definitely. There has been a couple problems on that jump already this round of the DWC. With a couple deaths on there and a lot of speed loss from a couple of riders, I would say. That looked pretty smooth though into that rock garden section. No issues in this section of the track this time. I'm struggling to remember which bit it was that Bobby had the problem with last time, but it's looking very, very solid this time. Definitely an improvement on the last run. Going pretty low into that section, not quite catching the high line, and making it smoothly over that jump. Pretty long on it, but that's all right. Better than an infraction for sure. Ooh,
That's interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be a minor there, unfortunately, and that means that he will not have that much momentum going into that rock garden. So he needs now to really work to get that speed back, which he's lost over the course of the previous sections. But it looks like he's done that fairly successfully. This is a great section for building speed, and you really want to keep that speed all the way through this rock garden section, because it is what will propel you forwards into those quicker times. Because this is a very like chunky rock garden to be riding over.
Chunky.
Big roots there, got caught up a little bit on that one, choosing to take the lower line. Approaching a big drop here, a little bit of a break over that drop into the techie section. Once again throwing a backflip can on it this time. Big trick for the drop. Alright, looking smooth through here, a little jump, not getting caught up on the rocks there, looking really smooth so far. Let's see if he chooses to take the wall ride. He does not, although he comes up a little bit short, a direct opposition to his last run where he overjumped it by a significant margin, so overcompensated on that jump just a little bit. But it does look like it's going to be a pretty smooth run so far. He's only had a couple mistakes and one infraction, so still would be a very, very big improvement on the last run so far, I think. Let's see if he can maintain it through this section. A much smoother line through there this time, because he's had the practice with that route. It looks like he was on the right side of the pole through that, so he's okay. Oh, going very, very deep on that jump. Don't think he needed a bunny hop on that one, and not choosing to bunny hop the next one. Lost a fair amount of speed in that section. But that's okay. Just approaching the end now. Yeah, no deaths at all. No, only one infraction. So that is a solid run there from Bobby Plays.
Indeed. Screenshot.
Screenshot when you can. All right.
Interesting to see how that'll wire up with the other one. See sort of the differences between that. So
yeah. That was a 254.218. So that is definitely an improvement on the last run for sure. All right. So thank you very much for the runs, Bobby. We shall hopefully see you next week for the final. Indeed. And we will we'll get the next races in. I think that is the end of I do believe that is the end of rank 2.
Indeed.
For everyone here today. So we are now going to move on to rank 1, the big leagues. So I believe our first rider will be Thunder Bee. So let's try.
We were talking about inclusivity. Wait, hold on. Is Thunder Bee the camera?
Ah, yes, pro camera tourist. Thunder Bee.
You know, I was gonna say, if you don't mind, gents, pro cam, but you knew already.
Of course.
We know.
Yeah.
We know here.
You know,
we're very aware.
It's
of,
okay.
That's why it's a community, you know.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. We remember these sorts of things. You know, that's what sets us apart from I don't even know.
From just everyone else in the world. Everyone.
Yeah.
Yep. Clearly, yeah. All right. Thunder Bee, there is your. I'm now realizing that I spelt the file name wrong.
That's fine. It's the file name.
No one sees it, but it's just gonna bug me if I don't change it. So I will do that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll not talk about it. All right. So, have you been able to get on into Fort William?
Yes. I just have to flip over into online mode here. Give me a second.
Okay, alrighty.
Cool. All good. How are you feeling about this track? About this run?
Well, I see in red text, invalid, out of bounds in my nightmares every night. That's a whole other thing, but we don't need to worry about that today.
Correct.
That's not part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just like to say we're not responsible for any trauma caused by the timer used in the game.
Okay. I have to ask, was it an intentional choice to make it look like you died from the Souls games?
It kind of does. It does.
I can't say it was
really,
intentional.
I thought it
was a very nice side effect.
I thought it was for sure. The way the text looked and how it popped up, I thought it was a Souls reference. But there you go, unintentional.
Yeah, it's
unintentional. Happen. I cannot speak.
That's all right.
Some things beautifully happen out of unintentional things. You know what?
Synchronicity.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
All right, so
already,
if you could. All right, so I've already.
Let me know if I'm viewable.
Okay, yeah, you can start your first run whenever you are ready. Good luck, sir.
Okay.
All right. So
Program supremacist
here's
Thunder P,
that's a bad way to put it.
the man who has nightmares about the invalid time.
So Thunder B looking very color coordinated as
Again,
always.
we always compliment this.
We always, yeah, he
brilliant
does
here.
have a brilliant outfit here. Alright, so here he comes on his first run, looking very smooth so far, choosing not to counterpump over those first two drops, so maybe not going quite as low as he'd need. But, unlike the other riders, not pressing any brakes in that first section and doing that gap, which is going to save quite a fair amount of time. So this is already looking fast. We're really kicking off rank 1 with a bang here, everyone. Onto the Shorebridge section.
Yes, once again,
I still
correctly articulated.
I still find it so hard to say, I'm not sure why.
I think it's the double S's.
Yeah, it's like a tongue twister.
Shorebridge. It's like Irish wristwatch.
Yeah. Alright.
Irish
Anyway.
wristwatch. I'm
keeping
sorry,
nice-
you came here for the what the hell is going on in my head? You came here for the DWC. You get to hear about Irish wrist. Damn!
Don't even try. Alright, Thunder B, still looking very smooth through here. No real mistakes so far. Staying
Chat
very
being
tight to the
very
tape.
supportive.
Oh! Spoke too soon on the mistake there. Went right outside the
next to
tape, but
checkpoint,
chose to
relatively.
respawn. Yeah, just got to that checkpoint,
Thank
which is
God
good.
we've
Ooh,
got checkpoints.
quite low into the track there in that section, so he didn't quite get the line through there that he would have wanted. But that is the first and only mistake that he's had so far, so it's definitely still looking like a solid run. And he really kicked off the run right at the start in a very, very fast way. So this is looking super solid still, gapping right into the middle of that rock garden to keep as much momentum as possible. Taking the left line here, that's a minor there unfortunately. Coming up a little bit short on that gap. Oh wow! Ooh, that's gonna be that's a major there. He spent quite a lot of time outside the tape there, unfortunately missing that entire drop, but it didn't look like it was something he could have massively helped. Got really pulled to the side by those rocks there.
I wonder if he has an advantage when it comes to those really hard to see routes, whether or not he can see them quicker than
True.
Bro can.
Actually, one of the first riders to take a really smooth line through the top line there, and avoiding those routes really smoothly. I think still within inside the tape
Just
there. Kind of
touched
hard
it,
to see.
skimmed
Yeah.
it.
Wow, really deep on that drop there. Very, very big huck into the to the bottom of that, but still looking smooth. Getting caught up a little bit on that rock on the backside of the jump. Choosing to gap over the second drop, and ooh, I reckon that was just
I mean, he
inside
did
the
make
tape.
another one after that he didn't see.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah.
But
Sorry, my
so
head was
I
turned.
think we'll
Yeah,
just do one line.
yeah,
One line.
that works.
There's an
Yes.
unfortunate amount of penalties.
Yeah, but still a solid run other than that. So I'm hoping that on the second
Beautiful
run,
section.
Wow,
Love that section.
a backflip over a very small drop. That is
He's got it.
not easy to do. That's
I think
again.
he's sort of got to that point of, we'll
Yeah.
just do this for the
Yeah,
skis.
whipping. Yeah.
He's got to it now.
Although on it like that again, I think that section could be one that catches a lot of
he's
people
got
out.
that. He knows now.
Yeah. I think. Oh wow! Huge over that, getting set right back. He knows this is going to be
Beautiful
somewhat of a
section.
throwaway run. But that section right here is one that I think we'll see catch even more riders out yet today, because
Right.
it is a really hard one to see what's coming in that section. It's like one of the main points where you have just roots and rock that you cannot see until you make it around that corner.
No,
Which
certainly,
does make it super hard to get a judgment on there. Faking over the last drop into the finish line. Very stylish into the
Full
finish
fan.
there. Very nice. All right.
Yeah, I was phoning it in a little bit at the end there because that was not an optimal run.
Very much understandable. You could send over that screenshot when you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was looking like a really solid run for a lot of it, and so I think you can definitely make up a solid run for the second one here if you can clean up some of those sections. So we'll wish you good luck on that.
Appreciate it. There's number 1.
Thank you very much, and that would be a 333.327, not including the penalties.
Yikes. Okay.
It's all right. You got a second run to put down yet. It's
Always
okay.
time. Always time. Again, XC.
Yeah, go and XC up the hill here. All right.
I'm gonna do the restart to the line and then pause for a moment and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No
Take
worries.
a moment. Put on some smooth jazz. Really feel it. You know.
Okay.
I always
All right.
think that's best.
Well, whenever you're ready. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Thunder B here, psyching himself up. for his second run. Hopefully, I can.
Sticking on to take 5.
Yep. All right, here he comes. Second run. Let's see if he can smoothen it out for this run. Looking smooth into this first section, taking the same line as Brandon. That seems to be a really popular one. Probably not making it quite as far though, and that's a minor there on the inside of the tape. Unfortunately, yeah, just about that. That is unfortunate, but it could still be a dramatic improvement over the last run if he can keep this smooth from here on out. But we will see. That's again going for that gap, which is definitely a good one to take. Although you do have to be quite precise with it, because although there's a very large landing area, only some of it is a downslope. So you can be landing on an upslope, which will kill your speed. So you do, even though it looks like it's a wide open gap, super easy to make, there is like a way to make it that will be faster in a way that is slower.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's looking smooth through this rock garden section there.
Jumping up at the right times there.
Yeah, nice smooth lines. I think
Little
actually,
contact with rocks as possible.
yeah, that is really the main aim for this track, because other than the rocks, it's a pretty smooth, fast track. So you know, it's an easy one to sort of breeze by, but the rocks will really catch you out if you're not ready for them. So having as little contact with them as you possibly can, I think that's half and half out of the tape. So I think we'll let that one go.
Didn't save much.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have. Ooh, just about keeping it inside there. Nearly heading into that same rut, which before another rider. Yeah, a lot better there though. That is the drop that he missed last time. So
Speedy.
definitely a lot speedier into this section. So hopefully he can carry some more speed into this rock section, gapping into the middle there. But I think he might have wanted to do a little bit earlier because he didn't actually maintain a lot of that speed. By the time he was gapping, he'd already lost a lot of that speed from already hitting the rocks. And unfortunately, taking that inside line there, he actually hit a lot of those roots, which he managed to avoid last time. So that will have taken away a lot of his speed. But it's okay. It still could be an improvement, I would guess, from this point on. Because the infractions have only been minor. He hasn't had a major yet, and there's been very little mistakes other than those instances.
He's got it.
Yeah. Could still be solid. Oh, that's a really good time saver there. Gapping right into areas with no rocks, although gapping onto a root in that second one there, so that might have cost him a little bit. But probably still faster, maybe by a little bit, than riding it on the ground. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely smoother through that this time. Choosing not to use the wall ride, that is new. We haven't seen that yet from anyone. Looking smooth over here into the last jump section. Taking it a bit simpler this time because he knows that this is an improvement on the last run. Over the last two drops. Backflip!
Oh my god!
Should have just let himself slide.
Oh
in.
god! Why would he?
Oh. He would have gone through the finish line if he just let it slide as well. He would have slid through. Oh, that is a shame. That is a huge shame. Not always worth it for the Steeds, everyone. You love to see the Steeds, but it's not always worth it. Oh, another death. I don't know which one's the throwaway run now.
Painful.
Unfortunately, I think it might be that the first run might be the one that he has to take. Because he has had to restart a couple of times now. He should have just let it slide through the finish. I think his body would have made it through. Because if your body makes it through the finish line, that counts, you know? You don't have to be on the bike.
Yeah.
Here he comes, through the finish. Probably not the run he was looking for, but a run that is completed nonetheless. What are you feeling after that one?
Have a great day, guys.
Okay.
I hope you have a good day.
Alright, have a good one, dude.
That's fantastic. Good stuff.
Send over the screenshot when you can. Well, we very much respect the attempt there. It was a beautiful attempt.
Definitely.
We'll see you next week. You can still make it up. It's
Thank
alright.
you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
See ya.
That's really rough.
That is
for him,
going to be a 3:36.707, a slight margin slower than the other one, but he might actually make up that time with the penalties.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. It still might have been a faster second run. Who do we have out of rank one that hasn't gone yet? I don't think Tree's racing. I don't think Greasy Oakland's racing. I'm not entirely sure actually. FG is not. MBK I haven't heard from, although he said he probably would be racing today, but we'll see, I guess. And I'll bring you back to the commentator's booth over here. What You're sold.
It's really unfortunate for him, though.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. All right, so we still have. Yep. Okay. So, I will check if Brenzel will be coming today because I know he can't always make it in the earlier slots, due to just timing complications. We'll just DM a couple of people as well. Quick shout out to all the map makers that have helped this become a reality as well. Obviously, the in-game maps have been made by Rosie and team.
Yes.
We got Sed or Antgrass, as you most likely know him for Agartha, which is again an amazing
or
track.
any of the other 50,000 maps.
Oh
that he's
yeah,
made.
the other 45 or so
I mean,
maps. Yeah, and then we have who else? We have Silly Goose and Co. Producing Fort William, which we're racing today. And we have, what other maps do we race? We have Ed, Kamikaze Prods, who made El Valle in Spain, another amazing track.
Definitely.
And I believe, is that all of them? What other what track did we race first
I mean,
of all?
Spey, if you want to say that directly.
Yes, true. Spey or Speed. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that properly. Yeah.
Spey. I think Rosie pronounces Spey.
Yeah. For obviously Stoker, which is a very well loved map.
You'll know.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what Stoker is wherever you are. Well, with exceptions.
So I
So that
believe
tree guy never shown up. So
I think they have once.
really?
Yeah, I think they did once. I believe, or at least they were in their voice call at some point on this server. Brenzel. Let's see if Brenzel's around. But if not, it looks like we're gonna be going straight to the crowd favorite, Ubery.
I'm interested. I keep on bringing this up because Fort William. How many days has it been out?
Fort William has been out since what, Monday?
It's Monday, yeah.
Monday, yeah. So some days.
It's been out for less than a week.
Yeah.
And we know Ubery, he practices a lot. So Fort William, not Fort William, Elval, you could, every time you load it up, you could practically just see him there practicing.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious how he's going to roll with having a little bit less experience.
Yeah, like everyone started in a equal sort of capacity this time, because before, you know, everyone could be practicing the tracks for as long as they wanted before racing, regardless of which was the next race. But now, like, everyone has had the exact same amount of time to be able to practice, so it will show who's you know, been putting in practice here.
Definitely, you can see it, and that's why I'm so curious to see how he sort of reacts with less experience
to go
and less
on, yeah.
time in it, because
All right.
new maps are something we haven't seen before, really.
Yeah. So I believe that it is just going to be Ubery.
That's not. That is incorrect.
What is up next?
That is not correct.
Yeah.
He does not have.
Yeah, no. I have a singular full sus bike and I have a singular hardtail also. I ride
You could put him on the wall there.
Yeah, I can just bring the bike in behind me and just put it on my bed. Yeah, I have a 2020 nuke-proof Mega.
Thank you, Toby.
Thank you, Toby, for the Annoy the Mods. And I have a Specialized Rockhopper Expert Evo 2016. That is my real life rig. But regardless, anyway, I'm not the one racing because I couldn't if I did it in real life. That's for damn sure. It's Ubery who's now racing in game. So let's head on over. Indeed.
Interesting.
And I believe Renzel wants to go second to last. So that is technically would be now, but like I think that just means later. So we'll have Ubery in here first. Hello, welcome. Just getting stream stuff set up, and then you can get your runs underway. I'm sure everyone is very excited for them.
I'm tense for this one. I'm ready. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, we've already seen on the leaderboard Ubery. I think is he second place still? And Ubery, for the record. Oh no, he's gone down to third just. Yeah. But Ubery, your little question mark renaming just about got past me.
Yeah, it didn't get past me. I know your tricks of Steam name changing by
Yeah.
this point, and it's great.
Yeah, the
It's
way.
the same way I did it before, just going on the Steam account.
Yeah, we found we knew because the way the system works is it takes your Steam ID,
Yeah.
so that people can't make repeat times under different names. So I just searched up your Steam ID and found, oh well, this is Ubri. So yeah, it's always entertaining though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good attempt at trying to mask your identity.
All right.
Good attempt.
Well, yes, indeed. All right, so
Nothing gets past me.
I believe everything is set up, so you can take it away with your first run on Fort William here. Good luck to you. All right. So, Yuri getting ready for his first run. Here he comes down the roll in. All right. Pumping, making use of every little bump on this track. That's immediately something that you can see. Oh, wow. Getting a little bit caught up on that rocks there. Probably not as smooth a line as we've seen so far, actually. But choosing to jump over the rough section there, which probably made some of that time back quite
Can you not
quite
hear his
well.
hub?
Yeah, that's strange. Why can I hear his hub? That's weird. He's got one of those DT Swiss silent hubs. Obviously, it's just obviously he's got like
that's very interesting. I've never seen any riders race with those.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
you know,
like
maybe it's just less distracting because you can see clearly he's very focused.
I suppose. Yeah, he's probably got some earpods.
Maybe
as well.
that's the secret. Maybe that's Uberi's secret. He's just very,
Probably
very.
got some candy.
Oh wow, that's gonna be.
Well, he respawned.
Well, respawned, yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
that's quite
there
far
if he
back for a
respawned.
respawn. Yeah, there's no penalty there. But that is going to be quite an unfortunate place to have to respawn there, going over the rough
That's
rock garden again.
Very weird about the hub there though.
Yeah, I'm really not sure why that would be. Wow, just making over that jump, nosing it in nice and
It is
cleanly.
quite serene.
It is. It is like I actually don't mind a quiet hub on a bike, to be honest with you. Like loud hubs that sound like hornets being
It's like
yeah,
a machine gun.
they can be nice, but like they can get quite annoying after a while.
Yeah.
Like they're good for an edit or two, but like past that, it gets a headache. But like the nice silent hub here, it's very serene, and clearly it's helping him keep his focus from now on. Although he did have a little bit of an issue earlier on the track, so I'm sure he'll be looking to be pushing harder in the second section. That's a very, very smooth line through there, wheeling over the rocks. You can tell he knows the stuff about this track.
With the silent hub still.
Yeah.
We got to ask him
There you
about
go.
that.
Really smooth through that inside line there. That is really what you want to be doing.
Ooh,
Avoiding
just
most
caught
of the routes there. Yeah, as you say, getting a bit caught up. My mouse is on the screen. I do apologize. I'm not sure why it would be there in Descendants.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, mine just comes up sometimes. I think it's the Switch controller. But anyway, Yuri taking a similar line, gapping over there, just making it nicely inside that hole, gapping over all the roots and rocks once again, catching up a little bit on that same route that I believe Thunderbee did. I can't remember who did that, but I think it was Thunderbee. Now approaching the river gap, taking it nice and smoothly over that, up onto the wall ride, maintaining a lot of speed through there. He's clearly not phased by the appearance of those roots and rocks. He knows the track.
He's been through everything.
Yeah, he's using a similar technique that we used to use on DeVee when racing that actually as well, of getting the front wheel in the air and then tucking it over the takeoffs to maintain a lot of forward momentum.
He died at the end.
Yeah,
not like
he was throwing his
not
butt
like
through the end.
Thunderbee did.
Yeah, all right. Well, that was
What's that be?
solid. All right. If you could send him that time, I see you have already. I mean, there was a point at which there could be definitely improvement, but you still got a second run to improve, so I wouldn't call that a bad run. And in fact, it was a 2:43.296, which is very solid indeed, regardless of the crash.
We have to ask you, Rory, why can't we hear your hub?
Yeah, I'm
Do
not
you
sure if
know
there's
the
something
reason
on your
behind that?
side. Hold on, let me see if I can hear mine.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Yeah, we can hear my hub. I don't know. That's a really
That's
strange
really
side effect.
Do you have a special bike or something, or is that a glitch Descenders thing? Because we can't. It's not disturbing. It's just weird. Like we just can't hear your hub. I wonder whether or not you have any.
It is a
reason
little
for that,
strange,
or
but
that's
that's
just because
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh, Yuri is now the only one in the map. That makes life a lot easier for
It
spectating.
definitely does. Thank you very much, all other riders.
Yeah. All right. Well, regardless of the mystery of the silent hub,
That's a good copy paste.
yeah, you are now at liberty to do your second run whenever you please. So good luck and enjoy. I've never said that before a run. I don't know why I said it this time, but
It's the silent hubs.
it's the silent
They
hubs.
get in
They're
your
putting me
head.
off. Yeah, it's in my head now.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's like I need that. I need
What's
just
he
the
doing?
buzzing in my head.
Is he thinking?
He's
He's still
vibing,
thinking
I
about
guess.
silent hubs.
Right,
you
yeah, he's contemplating. All right.
Contemplating silent
Well,
hubs.
silent hubs are still there, and he's taking his second run now, choosing to go all the way to the right of that section, which is a line I've seen a couple people do and ask me about in practice. But he did get caught up a little bit on the same rocks he did beforehand, so maybe losing a little bit of the time that he gained from taking that line. And it is within the tape, actually, which is almost surprising. But he's made that gap that Thunderbee was showing off in his runs also, which is going to be saving time even further from the last run. Let's hope that after the shore bridge here, he can get it nice and cleanly into the rock gardens, because I think last time it was a problem of late braking.
Ooh, he's got it.
He's got it this time. Hucking down to the bottom of that rock garden to try and avoid all of those rocks and keep the momentum. Sorry about the slight glitch there. And the mouse in the screen. That's alright. Still going. Looking very, very fast through here. This is definitely going to be a fast run on this one. Definitely an improvement on the last one. Just about within the tape there, although having to slide there. Staying very, very low.
That looked pretty steezy from mine.
It did look steezy. It did look steezy. Staying nice and low there. Getting caught up on this rock section. My personal preference in that section, although generally...
From left to right. Oh.
Generally, yeah, taking an outside line is normally slower, but I
Right.
like to take the outside line there because it sets you up really nicely to gap that entire rock garden. Because as you can see, everyone who was taking the inside line there, which is pretty much every racer, was getting caught up on the end of that rock garden section. Definitely not as fast over that section this time, it would seem.
The silent hub, that's still so disorienting.
Getting
to me.
caught up a little bit. Yeah, I'm really not sure what would be causing that. I don't dislike it that much.
No, it's just a change. Just disorienting.
Attempting to go super low on that drop there, counter-pumping it, but I think actually caught the nose a tiny little bit, but it really shouldn't have taken off that much time, because the Descenders physics, the fork is very squishy, so it doesn't want, you know, if you just catch it up a tiny bit on a drop like that, it really won't take away that much time. He's getting quite caught up on this section. I think it's the combination of having a much longer track and having such little time to practice it, because like Leogang is a brutally long track. That's the one we started with. We didn't mention it. That's Biosock.
Oh,
That's
of course!
the one we forgot. That's the first one we raced.
How did we
Leogang.
forget that? Yeah.
But yeah, obviously amazing map.
Maybe we pushed it out of our head from the trauma.
I think a lot of the races definitely have, but with that one, it was a long time to practice for it because it was a super long track. But this one, barely any time to practice and a very long track. But
Wait, Brandon told us?
Brandon told us what?
I don't know whether or not he was talking about Leogang. He did say
Oh,
Leogang.
thank you, Brandon. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat at
It's
that point.
negligence, that.
233.130, so definitely a massive improvement on the last time.
130?
I believe so.
No
yeah,
penalties.
130, wasn't there? No, no, there wasn't. I don't think. All right, well, very solid runs. Thank you very much, and we shall see you next week for the final. It's going to be an exciting one, indeed.
Also,
Alright.
do you have... Okay.
Sorry.
What message did he say? Did he give us
It
a
didn't say
solution?
about the. Oh, maybe we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
that's bizarre.
I believe
Silent
it is
hub.
now the time of Brenzel.
Brenzel!
Who, if we check out the current
Brenzel!
Alright, who I believe,
Yeah.
if we check out the current standings, is sitting in second place, right behind Ewbury.
Ooh.
So we're gonna have our first and second fastest in the
Yeah,
world
That's interesting. Yeah.
right next to each other. So with not actually the cleanest racing we've been seeing from Ewbury, but still solid
Understandable,
understandably.
because of
But
the
still
less
solid
than a
runs
week thing.
nonetheless. We will see. It could be a chance for Brenzel to actually pick up the
Maybe,
first place. We
maybe.
will see. We will see. I think it's possible.
Thank
but-
you, Ewbury.
Thank you, Ewbury. Very, very solid runs.
And again,
nonetheless.
if you do find a reason that your hub was silent, I would be more than interested.
yeah,
Because that's very interesting. I find.
yeah. All right. So, Brenzel.
Brenzel!
Hello. Are you ready to race, or do you need a little bit more time?
Just like a bit more time.
Okay.
Just like
fine.
2 minutes. or
Okay,
something
no
like
worries,
We
no
can
worries.
do that for you.
Alrighty then.
Almost banned Ewbury again accidentally.
Matthew, how do you keep doing
don't
this?
know.
It's insane.
I just hover over the ban button and I just sort of itchy trigger finger.
Itchy
Oh,
trigger
that's
finger.
My
Sorting
hair
out your
is
quip. I
messed
mean, yeah,
up.
same. Yeah, it is what it is.
Well,
It's fine.
mine's more noticeable. 'Cause it's like,
Why you do this? Yeah, why
Well,
do you gotta
I
pick
don't
on
mean
Ubery
to!
every time?
I don't mean to.
Yeah,
It's
it's calling you.
It's karma.
But you know,
It is,
we
it's
should
like-
actually
Being drawn to it.
I'm just quickly gonna whack another image here. Add source, add a new source. What?
That's an interesting quote there, Toby. I will
And
copy
so-
that and use that in the future.
I don't think Ubery deserves it.
No,
We can't-
not for you, Green.
Yeah,
no.
we can't be
For
that.
any other, any other people, really.
Yeah.
Anyone.
All right, so I'm just quickly gonna put this up here. It's not gonna look amazing, but hey, that's fine. All right, sorry.
You want me to move?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not gonna move.
All right, you know what? You're not on any. All right. So, this is the current standings for the DWC as of race 4, I believe this was, so last week. So there's 2 races.
Don't clip that.
Two.
Don't clip that.
There we go. 2 races left.
Don't clip that.
Don't clip any. No. So 2 races left of the entire series, including this one, obviously. For people to try and for the racers to try and improve their ranks here if they can. So very little time, only a couple of races left, but I think there's still definitely scope for movement on this leaderboard. I don't know what No Human Man's doing, but you never really know, so that's okay. We won't question it. That's just how it is. Don't clip that is the name of the clip.
What a name.
What a name. Yeah.
Can we just do this to the rest of the DWC, just see if anyone really notices?
What, just come up behind the...
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try and get your eyes there. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm behind you now.
It's because I'm like... I was going to say something then.
Yeah, you know, me too, but I don't really know what.
These were in my face, and you know, I was going to...
The balls are in my face.
I'm going to show you what I was talking
There
about
are
for the
balls
context.
here, okay?
Yeah.
It's the classic IKEA lamp that you see.
Yes. See, I have a cool IKEA lamp, right? And it's got...
We're straying a little bit off topic, but Brent's on its time. We're gonna. Okay, can we turn?
And
this
these
on?
were in my face, okay? That's the problem here. That's all it is. Don't take any of that out of context. Matthew is now Jesus.
This,
Alright.
this has turned. This stream has turned so much.
Alright, anyway.
Okay,
Okay, Brenzel is ready. Good, great.
let me just connect.
Alright, no worries.
It's actually pretty sick in the back.
It's
So is it just there's no more players? It's just 2 of us left.
I think you might be the only one left to race, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
see.
had a confirmation left from anyone else, so I believe so. So
Okay.
I will change the scene back over.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I just got one more.
You can go until you crash or until like halfway through, but we don't have time for a full another run if you're actually here.
Yeah, of course. I don't think I'll make it.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright, I should change it so it doesn't say first run. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
So alright.
okay.
So everything is ready. This is the last race run of the day, as far as I know so far. Everyone. Did Shrama race? Yeah, Shrama race. Okay. So yeah. This is it. This is the last run of the day. We'll decide who comes first, second, third. There is a chance. There is a chance that we see a new leader in this
Definitely.
run, because there was a couple mistakes from our current
Definitely,
leader.
You've got a good chance. here.
Not to
Got a
put any
chance.
pressure on you, but you can now get your
Oh,
first
yeah, we
run
just put
underway.
Tons of pressure.
Yeah. So good luck.
Okay.
All right, so Brenzel here, psyching himself up. He knows that he has the
You were in
ability.
chat, wishing him
You
luck.
in chat.
Thank
Okay,
you very
I
much
guess
for
he's
that.
now go.
Always.
I don't know what happened there, but I think he's now going. I deafened myself. I can't hear. Is everything okay? Oh, okay. All right.
He's
so
going.
here comes Brenzel on the start straight, nice and low over the first jump. Let's see what lines he chooses to take over here. Taking a very smooth line through there. That's definitely the fastest we've seen through here so far. That is a very, very fast first section. Staying
Oh
nice and low over the
my.
drop. Oh,
Oh.
I believe that's in the tape because that drop is
My.
not actually.
That it? Yes.
Tape.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm still in pro cam. I've only realized that.
You know what?
It's
for,
fine.
For Thunder.
For Thunder.
For Thunder.
For Thunder. We will do it for Thunder, alright? Just out of pure respect, because his runs...
Respect.
Out of respect for that attempted backflip
Yes.
on the final drop, you have...
Thunder B, we salute
We
you.
do, indeed. And this is a Bang! Jesus, my
Oh!
Oh, he's good. He's good. He's good. He
He's good.
managed to
This
keep
might
it in
actually
place.
be the time where he gets superseded.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is looking fast. If he
This
can
is
make it
tense.
clean through this, this could be an absolute insane. This
No.
is very, very Oh, got a little bit caught up on the
He's
rock
going
there.
though. He's going.
He's going.
Interesting.
This is extremely.
Oh, it's dead man
Yeah.
on the track.
This is very, very reminiscent of the first round of the Real World Cups. There was an insane run, and then there was a more insane run to follow it up. So, you know,
Okay, get the time. Oh,
that's smooth, I would
okay.
say.
Same run as Ubri there.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
just
turning
got a very
nicely.
good start.
Yeah, that is a good.
No
good-
way.
That is a good. Oh no, he's not taking the same line through this section. But I
Okay.
think he's still keeping her out the same speed.
Okay, no, he avoided that
Oh,
rock garden.
avoid the
That's gonna
trees.
go good
Avoid
for
the.
him.
All right, go. Oh, this is.
He's got it. I think he's got it.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
this
I'm
is-
not sure. It's too tight to say. I would say currently, but it does look
He hasn't-
extremely fast. He hasn't had that much of a mistake at
No.
all so far. This is looking super fast. Could we
Oh,
see?
that's risky as hell.
Wow,
That
big
is
whip.
risky as hell.
Big whip. He knows what he's doing with the whip, and even on a keyboard, that was steezy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, gapping over there. Oh, quite deep on that. That's the only point we've currently seen. Is that inside? I couldn't tell.
I'm cooking.
I think it might have been outside the tape. I think it might have been outside. I cannot tell.
Clipping.
All right,
We gotta take a
we're
close
gonna have to have a look. This is all good so far, though. I mean, honestly, with how clean the rest of the run is, it might be that he maintains it with
Maybe.
with the infraction.
With just 5
Because
seconds.
this is ridiculous. Oh, that is inside there. That is
Definitely.
that is yeah. That's an infraction.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right. Here comes Brenzel into the final straight, not taking the big ramp, but making it very, very smoothly into there, through the last couple drops and all the way into the finish line. What a blistering run that was. Goodness me. All right.
236.
Huh?
That was 236.
236. If you could send over that screenshot, that'd be
yeah.
great. All right,
Yeah,
so a little bit slower than Ubri's second run, and I think with at least one infraction there, unfortunately. But you still have a second run to possibly take top spot here. So that 236.025. Oh wow, speech. Okay, that is within. Yeah, 0.25. That is within 3 seconds without penalties of Ubri's run. So just a little bit of a cleaner run and with no infractions, and it could be contention for the top spot, but we will see. So let me just change over the stream info here, and you can get your second run underway, and I wish you good luck. All right, so here's Brenzel. I'm sure he's hyping himself up, getting him in the correct mind state for this, because he really is in with a shot.
Definitely.
I'd say this is probably the first time that we've seen real contention for the top spot here. All right, here he comes, second run.
Lycra?
This is where it all matters. It's
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
That's all right. He races XC, so quite possibly. All right, so looking very fast with these lines again through the first section. I would definitely hazard a guess that is faster than Yuri's line through there.
Who was to the left?
I don't know. Very fast through here. Oh, trying to gap out. I'm not sure it worked. But
He's
that
got
was
that.
super
That was
low and
nice.
smooth. That was super smooth. I'm not sure how much time it would have saved him, because honestly, you get a decent amount of momentum from the air there. But it could have saved him time. All right, looking really smooth onto the shore bridges here. I don't know. It's still too close to call currently. I don't know. Yeah, without a mistake, I think it could be faster.
Also, thank you, Toby, for that annoying
Big whip, pretty sideways on the landing. He's
Don't
lucky.
appreciate it.
Oh, is that outside? I think that was outside.
I'm gonna watch the live action replay.
He was under it then. That's too close. to tell.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might be the end of the line for the proposition of getting a first place for Brenzel there. It was close. It almost happened. We nearly saw a Titan get knocked off of his throne, but it doesn't look like it's to be in today's racing, which I think might cement our first place.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to console. Oh,
Well, that's definitely
into the tree
now.
there. Well, yep. We know our winner for today's races, everyone. We know our winner.
Well, yeah.
Indeed. All right. Well, here comes Brenzel. I
Here
imagine this
comes
is
Brenzel.
he knows that that first run was insanely fast. So I imagine he's going to be going for some less than
Efficient.
fast tactics. Yeah, here he's going to be going for steez over speed here. Which, you love to see. You love to see. You can't be taking it too seriously, It's all about the fun and the community of this. It's great.
Yeah.
Big old whip over there. Not really caring about the tape, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. He knows that he has his good time cemented, and he knows that the push for top spot is over. So he's enjoying the rest of his run, and rightly so. He put a blistering run down on the first, regardless of those couple infractions, which were very unfortunate. It could have been very, very fast. It still was very, very fast. Oh, wow. An attempted Superman over the river gap. That is brave. Wheeling all the way up to it this time. Yeah. But that is going to be an insane race from today.
Yeah.
Not so many races today, but definitely eventful.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Roadie popping.
Yeah.
Always
It was a hugely eventful race today, everyone. Thank you, everyone who turned up.
Definitely.
It's been absolutely brilliant. And there is a huge fakie to backflip 180 on the last drop for Brenzel. Very, very nicely done. Unfortunately, couldn't push it into top spot, but that was a great effort and a great run. Even after the crash, it was very steezy. Well done.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Till the crash, it was good. But
Yeah, there was one outside the tape area before that as well, unfortunately.
yeah.
But still
Doesn't
solid runs today nonetheless. And that first run was absolutely blistering, so you should be proud of that. But if you could, just for consistency's sake, send over the screenshot, that'd be great. And thank you very much for turning up and racing today.
Appreciate it.
It has been a great day of racing. So yeah, cheers. And that was a 3:02.347. Thank you very much. All right, well, there we have it, everyone. That is round 5, the penultimate round of the DWC at Fort William. And next week we have
Thank
the
you,
final.
Berg1223, for annoying me.
Indeed.
I do not appreciate it. Also, the camera is angled upwards,
quite
and
upwards.
it's irritating me.
All right, there you go. More downwards.
The camera is no
There you
longer angled upwards.
So that means that next week it is the final, the last round of the DWC 2021. And my, what a season it has been so far. It's been eventful, especially today's racing. Maybe not so many races, but my, it was something to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So next
I'm
week,
impressed.
Agatha. It's gonna be a good one. It's a very very
Thank you,
fast
Brandon
track.
Ada24.
It's a
And
very-
again, thank you. I do not appreciate it. Thank you.
It's a very fast track.
Thank you,
Agatha.
Toby. Thank
It's
you,
gonna be
Toby,
a
for
hard
getting
one.
all of these annoyances
We'll,
right at the end. I'm gonna go.
yeah.
I'm going to do all of this now.
So it's going to be very tight and very fast. There are some big wider sections, some highway sections in Agatha. There is also some massive jumps, probably some of the biggest we've seen other than El Valle last jump, because that is huge.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a really interesting
Definitely.
one. Quite a different skill set to most of these races that we've had so far.
Are we having checkpoints in that?
Yeah, there's checkpoints, I think. I think there's always been checkpoints, isn't there?
I don't think there's always.
Oh, okay.
We'll have
they're
to
gonna-
consult
there's gonna
that.
have
Just
to
put
be
all the
checkpoints.
DWC races in over here. I don't know if Aaron Grass is with us. He's going to
Will
do it.
do. Okay.
You'll get checkpoints.
You heard it
so
here
don't worry.
first, folks.
Don't worry. It won't have a repeat of
Yeah.
every other race. You'll be able to be somewhat happy.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Well,
and Newbury's happy with that.
Newbury can
understandably.
also now use his Kakapog. Again,
He
thank you very
can,
much, Brandon,
he
for the gift
can.
sub.
Yeah, appreciate it a
much
lot.
appreciated.
I mean, it doesn't affect any of us, but appreciate giving you money away for a worthy cause that really isn't a worthy cause.
Well, that's okay.
And annoying me. I don't appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank
plenty of Annoy the Mods today. It's great. You'll
a
love
lot,
to see
a
it.
lot.
But yeah,
a lot.
so that is it
Some might
from
say
us.
too much.
That is it from us today at the DWC
Oh, thank you
2021.
again.
That is it for us today here at the DWC 2021
Oh, wait, hold on.
round
We
5.
can actually call it our results.
Jesus Christ.
We can call out the results.
We haven't done the infractions yet. There was
have.
multiple. Oh, have you? We'll just release them later.
I
No
will
one- no
release
one
them
wants to
later. Either
All
way,
right,
you bring one.
Goodbye, everyone. Jesus.